Hey, what's up you guys? After Reacts here, and today I'm going to be reacting to some more Person of Interest. This is Season 3, Episode 2. Let's get into the episode. Doo-doo-doo.
You are being watched.
I like that Bear is like consistently in the show. Like a lot of TV shows is just like, let's just introduce an animal for one episode and then never see them again.
He does that. A man likes his privacy.
You can't blame a girl for trying.
I mean, he did the same thing.
It's for you.
Good morning, Miss Shaw.
Morning.
Beautiful day for a walk.
I suppose.
When you've finished yours, could you join us back at the library? We have another number.
Detective Carter, right? Alonzo Quinn.
Cal's godfather, of course.
The one that had it
I remember
killed.
you from the funeral. Your eulogy was beautiful.
Wasn't hard to find good things to say about Cal. Chief is keeping me apprised of his case. Says they're looking at a couple of Carl Elias's men as the shooters.
Yeah, heard that too.
You think otherwise?
Not sure, but I think there's more to it than that. Oh, my shift is about to start.
Don't let me hold you up. It's me. I think we might still have a problem with Officer Carter.
What do you know about this guy?
Wayne Kruger, founder of a company called Life Trace.
And what's their business?
They market themselves as a people search service where their users can look up old friends or relatives, anyone they've fallen out of touch with.
Sounds harmless enough.
There is, however, more to it than that. Kruger's business isn't really about reconnecting people. It's about collecting and selling their information. He's a
As
data
every
broker.
fucking
What kind of data?
website is these
Anything
days.
you would ever want to know about a person. Where they live, work, shop, eat, how much they earn, how they vote, and more. Then he turns around and sells the information to businesses, individuals, even the government.
Is that legal?
Technically, data brokers get their information from public records, but also from the ways people reveal themselves online, whether they're aware of it or not.
Sounds a little like your machine.
A principal difference would be that the machine never reveals any of its information beyond a social security number.
So you're not a fan of Kruger's?
People like him are one of the reasons I made sure the machine was an impenetrable black box.
Kruger just entered his building. He's in Shaw's hands now.
Any problems with your cover, Miss Shaw?
Not unless someone asks me to type.
A baby rattle?
I apologize if I spoiled the surprise.
No, it's all right. It's just my wife and I haven't told anybody outside the immediate family. How did you know?
Your wine consumption.
Excuse me?
It's dropped from 2 bottles a week to almost nothing in the past 3 months, and your milk, yogurt, and cheese consumption has tripled. The grocery store where you shop. You're members of their customer loyalty program. We created that. Programs like that are just scratching the surface of what we can do. What we're really working towards here at LifeTrace is the future. A future where every person's needs will be met because we have all the information necessary to meet those needs. Eating habits, to predict diseases, compatibility factors, to eliminate loneliness. And the way we do that is by getting to know someone from the major events of their lives, right down to the tiniest detail of their everyday routine. Learning everything about a person
Some people
allows
like to be
us
private
to
there.
help them improve their lives.
Sounds appealing, but can I ask, have you run into any issues with respect to privacy concerns?
Nothing significant. There are always a few who take issue with what we do, but these days people know you can't fight the technology. And let's be honest, those crying the loudest about privacy are probably the ones trying to hide something. That's why, Barry.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I put my own profile up on our site. Anyone can look me up and see. I've got nothing to hide.
I mean, maybe they're trying to hide the pregnancy for a reason. Like, maybe they have a reason.
Tomorrow morning work for you.
Maybe they don't want to talk about it in case there's a miscarriage. You don't know. Can't just assume that everyone's like, people have reasons to hide things.
Whatever's going on with this guy, it sure isn't
There
hurting
could be
his
good
business.
reasons, there
I
could be
think it's
bad
time to
reasons.
look a little more closely at Mr. Kruger. People who say they have nothing to hide almost always do.
He literally is just wearing the same clothes he always wears.
I want to say it's great of all of you to make it tonight, especially my wife, Dee Dee.
Mr. Reese, how's the Krugers' party?
Delightful.
Have you learned anything?
Just that Kruger's got a lot of friends, used to be happily married, and Shaw likes truffled quail eggs.
You can't expect me to shoot somebody on an empty stomach.
I'd prefer you didn't shoot anyone at all.
What about you, Finch? Dig anything up?
Kruger's gone to great lengths to suppress any bad publicity about LifeTrace. Negative blog posts, news articles, even a class action lawsuit buried in non-disclosure agreements. All scrubbed from the internet.
Sweetheart, I love you. This is for you.
I've got nothing to hide. I've got nothing to hide. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Is somebody's idea of a joke? Dee Dee, honey, I have no idea.
Mr. Reese?
Yeah, someone just turned Kruger's anniversary video into a sex tape.
Oh, my.
Sweetie, listen. What are y'all looking at?
Go home. Party's over. Party's over!
Just when things were getting interesting.
I know. First his credit cards, now this. Someone's messing with Kruger, Finch.
The machine wouldn't send us his number if someone just wanted to humiliate him.
No, we need to find whoever's behind this before they come after him again. Or before Kruger finds them first.
Why are you coming after Wayne Kruger? Don't make me ask twice, Miss Mills.
I got a package.
A package? From who?
I don't know. It was anonymous. There was a DVD and some instructions on what to do if I wanted to get back at him.
Why? What did he do to you?
He ruined my life.
How?
I was a paralegal at a law firm. It's where I met my fiance. One day, some of the assistants were looking people up on this website. They found some pictures.
What kind of pictures?
They were taken by an ex-boyfriend of us in his bedroom, and everyone saw them. My fiance, he called off our engagement.
Oh, fuck that guy.
When I got the package,
It's not your fucking fault that someone
I saw a chance
used
to make
revenge
Kruger
porn
feel the
against you.
humiliation
Jesus
that I
fucking
felt.
Christ.
So I took it.
Your privacy was violated. And your fiance dumps you over that? Fuck him.
I'm gonna let you off with a warning this time, Miss Mills. So long as you take that package you got, take it to a Detective Lionel Fusco at the 8th Precinct. And you promise me you'll never do anything like that again?
I won't, officer.
Good. Because the NYPD will know. Trust me.
You better off without the fiance.
Hope you got that.
Fucking sucks.
Mr.
He
Reese?
dumps you over that.
I heard. Doesn't sound like she had anything to do with the other attacks on Kruger.
Likely done by whoever sent the anonymous package.
What the hell happened? I was hoping you could tell me.
No, you gotta take the site down.
We already did, but not
You
before
know that
Riverton
guy looks
saw
like
it.
the same guy that plays
They
Blaine
yanked the
on
deal.
iZombie.
This is happening.
Like it's
You never
not
said
him,
you went
but he
bankrupt
looks like he
or had
could
a
be related to
DUI.
That was over 10 years ago. It was expunged.
Is this an arrest warrant?
I was in college. It was dismissed. Look, this is all ancient history.
Well, it's new to us and to Riverton.
Someone is screwing with me. Can't you see that?
We think it might be best if you took some time to sort out your personal issues.
If I took some
A
time...
leave of absence while we evaluate our options.
Well, you evaluate your options. This is my company, Barry.
And you're the face of it, and that's now a problem.
Okay, look,
We already took a vote.
fine.
Looks like Kruger's just been kicked out of his own company.
Things are escalating with Kruger, Finch. We any closer to finding the perpetrator?
I'm working on it, Mr. Reese.
You listen to me. If I find out you're the one responsible...
Oh, that sounds awful. You're leaving your phone behind?
Kruger made it out, Finch.
Whoever's coming after him has taken his company, his money, his marriage.
Soon the only thing off the table will be his life.
I don't know what happened.
No? Take a look at your shoes. Just suck on the ice.
What is sucking on the ice tube?
Hey, you find anything?
I haven't looked yet. Hang on. Let's see. Whoa,
What is it?
the file's been frozen.
What? Why?
What do you think? Probably too many prying eyes.
Hey, I'm feeling a little better, so if you want to get back to it.
I'm guessing he's a plant. Planted there by the guy at the beginning.
Got him.
That got Beecher killed and whatever, but I thought I just needed to clarify that because he's not actually a plant. Like, he's not gonna grow from the ground.
Those crying the loudest about privacy are probably the ones trying to hide something.
Finch, they've hacked the car.
Bet you could use a lift.
Where am I?
Somewhere you won't be attacked by the people who are trying to kill you.
And you are?
Right now, your only option.
My car, what happened?
This electronic control unit, it overrode your car's internal ECU, allowing someone to control the vehicle's functions remotely.
Someone who?
One of the members of that class action suit brought against you.
That suit? My lawyer settled that.
Not to everyone's satisfaction, it would seem. Oh, that's interesting. Chloe Harper, the young woman killed by her stalker. Her mother was lead plaintiff, but there was no mention of her father. I just looked him up. Stu Summers.
Different last name than Chloe's. Divorced?
I remember that man from your building. He was posing as a janitor.
Yeah, Carl. Hasn't been around that long.
Because until 3 months ago, he worked as an electrical engineer at an aerospace firm. With a pedigree like that, he would have the skills to design these sophisticated attacks. We need to find him.
Are you hacking my building servers?
Do you mind? Carl Miller, 162 Willow Street, apartment 4, Brooklyn. He'll either be there or he'll be at Life Trace, where he has access to the computer.
Planning his next attack. I'll check it out.
I'll hit the apartment.
Perhaps you should rest, Mr. Kruger. You've had quite a day.
He's a good boy.
I don't suppose what you're working on over there concerns me.
I'm trying to triangulate the location of the call you received in the elevator. Did you recognize anything about the caller?
No, nothing.
Why do they always do this?
I prefer you didn't do that.
I prefer you mind your own business.
It's a tad ironic coming from a man of your profession.
Meaning what?
Meaning your business is minding everyone else's business.
I do what I do to simplify and improve other people's lives. What is it that you do?
We help people out of difficult situations, even situations of their own design.
So it's my fault that some wacko's trying to kill me.
The man lost his daughter, Mr. Kruger, to a stalker who was aided by your service. You feel no accountability?
I'm part of a $300 billion a year industry. Information abuses are unfortunate, but they happen. Can't be helped.
Oh, they can, but only if the people who have access to the information are as interested in protecting it as they are in profiting from it.
I was just checking to see if my wife had called. I want to make sure she was okay.
Mr. Kruger, I didn't want you using the phone because it might not be safe. But if you must check your messages, we can go through your phone carrier's web portal.
Need my password?
You have a message.
Mr. Kruger, Pete Collier. I spoke with my colleagues and they agreed we should all sit down again. If you can meet us at the Mayfield at 9:30, that should give us enough time before our flight. We'll meet you in the East Dining Room.
Trap.
Yes. If I leave now, I can still make it.
And what about your wife?
I'll call her on the way.
Mr. Kruger, wait. The message. It's not labeled as new. Someone else must have listened to it first.
Who? Oh, Summers.
And if he's listened to it, he'll be waiting for you at the hotel. It's too dangerous.
I don't care. Too much riding on this deal.
Your life, dude!
All right, I'll
You're
contact
an
my
idiot.
associates, have them meet us at the hotel.
Okay. Let this guy die. Surprise Bear didn't attack him.
Okay.
Bear, you should have attacked him.
Finch. Mr. Reese.
Finch.
Mr. Reese. Kruger's gone. I made the mistake of turning my back on him.
Are you all right?
I will be. It would appear that Bear slowed Kruger down.
Oh,
Making
good
his way to the
Bear.
Mayfield Hotel to take a meeting with the River
Good
people.
Bear.
I believe that Summers knows that as well.
I'm at his locker now. He's been stalking Kruger just like his own daughter was stalked.
And ultimately killed.
I'll get over to the Mayfield.
So what was the plan? Were you gonna take me out before or after my meeting?
I hadn't decided yet.
You know, you've caused me a great deal of pain and suffering, Mr. Summers.
And you also caused him a great deal of pain and suffering.
Now you're gonna help me get it all back.
You also hurt Finch, and that's not okay.
What happened to you?
You know, I'm really glad you asked. Where's the rest of your team?
Unfortunately, they had to catch an earlier flight. They send their regrets.
Hello? Yeah, this is Mr. Summers. Look, I thought we were gonna discuss our deal.
Yes. Well, shortly after I called you, we attempted to revisit the issue with our CEO, but we couldn't get him to reconsider his decision.
What?
I'm sorry. I thought a face-to-face would be better than another phone call.
No.
Excuse me?
No! You have no idea what I've been through to get here!
Mr. Kruger, why do you have a gun?
Because this man humiliated me, stole from me, and even tried to kill me. It's his twisted little game that made our deal fall apart. Tell him.
Okay, just let's put down the gun.
I said tell him!
Don't do it, Mr. Summers.
Who are you?
Someone who knows what this is about. Chloe.
Then you know. You killed her, and something had to be done.
I never touched your daughter.
You may not have put your hands on her like that monster did, but you're just as guilty.
I didn't do anything!
Exactly. See, her ex-boyfriend found her 3 times. 3 times using your life trace. And every time he found her, we asked the company to take her information down, and they didn't do it. And so he found her again, and again, until the last time when he killed her. All because you and your company didn't do anything.
I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah?
Are you?
Oh, sorry isn't good enough.
Listen to me, Stu. You do this in your life, it's over.
It's already over.
Stu, this isn't the way to honor your daughter's memory. Think about it. What Chloe wants. You did the right thing. For both of you.
Mr. Reese, I triangulated the call that Kruger received in the elevator. It's now coming from inside the Mayfield. Mr.
Oh
Reese?
my god.
You were right. Something had to be done, which is why we reached out to you, Mr. Summers.
You did it.
Well, I
You
said
sent
it was a
me the
trap,
We
but I
sent
just didn't know this.
The means
is what
to
that meant.
exact justice for your daughter.
And you had the courage.
To act. Unfortunately, the car crash wasn't successful, requiring this improvisation, but everything worked out in the end. You should go now, Mr. Summers. I think you understand now.
Understand what?
What is lost when your privacy is stripped away? Your identity, your job, your family, security, everything.
What did he do to you?
You.
And thousands more just like me. People who have chosen
Action over apathy to take back what men like you and the government have stolen. This wasn't a game, Mr. Kruger. This was a lesson. The first. We were just gonna scare you, but that wouldn't change anything, would it?
It's not often that the person dies.
Finch.
John, are you shot?
My vest caught it. I think my rib's broken.
And Kruger?
He's dead, Finch.
I got him. Can you walk?
I need to get to Collier.
We gotta get you out of here.
She's right, Mr. Reese. Another time. I made a call to Riverton's home office. It seems Collier, no doubt an alias, has not returned to work.
And I don't think he will.
He started 4 months ago as VP of Customer Analytics, a position that allowed him to get close enough to Kruger so that he could both witness and participate in the dismantling of his life.
He told Kruger there were others like him.
Yes, and I'm inclined to believe him. I discovered that the anonymous packages sent to Mr. Summers and the others came through mail processing centers scattered all over the country.
Could have saved on the postage and shot him when they had the chance. I'm just saying it was an elaborate plan.
It wasn't just about killing Kruger. It was about giving the people he hurt a chance at retribution.
And also putting an ideology into action. Collier referred to Kruger's murder as a lesson.
The first.
I fear that whatever his organization's ultimate goals may be, this could be just the beginning.
Hey, what's up you guys? Quick interruption here. As you are no doubt aware, these past few years have been tough on all of us. And there are some things that none of us can hide from. The cost of living, for instance, food and things like electricity, gas, and water have all gone up, and they continue to go up. Now, I don't really like to advertise this, but in order to afford keeping the lights on, the camera running, and to be able to provide you guys with new content like this very edit, for example. I feel I need to let you guys know about how you can help support the channel and myself. I have a Patreon that if you pledge to, you're helping support the channel, and in return, you can get a vast amount of content that you wouldn't regularly get on YouTube, such as full unedited reactions to my regular content, a ton of other shows and movies that you probably don't even know that I've reacted to. A link to this can be found in the description below, and it really does help the channel by keeping me and my very cute cats alive. Think of the cats. If you're interested, you can also check out our website, which is also linked below. Perhaps there's some shows and movies there that you didn't even know that I reacted to, but you always wanted to see. Please know, pledging is entirely your own choice, of course. You're welcome to stay here on YouTube and wait for the edits to come out. No worries. I'm not going anywhere. More edits are coming. I understand not everyone is in the position to support creators, but any help is welcome. Anyways, thank you for your continued support, whether it's through YouTube or on Patreon. You guys are the best. Now please, enjoy the rest of the video. Alrighty-o, well that was Person of Interest Season 3 Episode 2. I don't really care that he died, to be honest. Dude hit Finch and that was okay. Yeah, it's not often that that we see them lose people. So yeah, they failed essentially. Which is, I mean, always good to see. Like, they can't always win. Otherwise it would be boring. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought, and I'll see you in the next one.